Guys, this is our view from the hotel. This is absolutely insane. Please forgive my face. I was sick this whole trip. We have to cross from here because there's so much traffic in the street. This literally felt like going into the back rooms, but we made it. Guys, it's so big. It's incredible. It had been a while since I went into a mall that was so impressive. Also, everything was Labubu themed here. And of course, we had to go into the supermarket and we found lots of fruits, which was so exciting to try different fruits like the rambutan, the durian, which we didn't really eat or buy because it was so big. It doesn't smell like anything.
Yeah, well. You guys, we are eating grapes here in Kuala Lumpur.
They're so big.
The grapes in Kuala Lumpur.
They're so big. Look at my hand.
So big, it's like plums.
Definitely buy like one.
And then we went into 7-Eleven, and this was my first time going into like a convenience store or 7-Eleven, so I was so excited to see like the onigiris and of course to grab like my own cup of ice and fill it up with some exciting drink. I ended up choosing a lychee fizzy tea drink. And then we went on a walk towards the restaurant we had for dinner, and there was this man singing. It was so interesting. And overall, everything was just filled with life, filled with people, lights, different types of like restaurants and shops. There was a lot of Middle Eastern influence, like kunafa, Middle Eastern perfumes. And literally KL is the definition of an urban jungle, which I love.
Have you ever seen any crossing like this?
Not in my last 10 days. Not in my last 10 days.
Piccadilly Circus mixed with Shibuya Crossing mixed with Times Square.
Yeah, this is Times Square here.
Then the monorail made an appearance, which was like wow. And then there was this big capybara, and they were doing a protest, and it joined. It was so funny, and like I've seen so many capybaras on this trip. It's kind of like become a theme. And we just continued walking and arrived at the restaurant. It was called Bermud.
Guys, we just went to a Spanish restaurant here, and
This is the best that we found in this street.
yeah, and it's owned by a Spanish man.
An amazing taste, very real Spanish food,
Yeah,
and we appreciate it.
yeah,
No, not
it
very
felt
expensive,
like
though.
home. Yeah.
And then to get back home, we stumbled upon Jalan Alor, Chinatown, or the main food market street, which honestly I really wanted to come here to eat, but we didn't have enough time and my parents didn't want to after we had dinner. And then on day 2, we went to see the Batu Caves. We took an Uber to get there, and once we arrived, like the view was so impressive.
Guys, we're gonna have to go up 272 steps, which is crazy.
Then it was time to go up the stairs. Honestly, it wasn't that bad, but I was so sick, like physically sick, because of my cold, that I wasn't really enjoying the experience because I couldn't breathe properly. But overall, I really recommend coming to the Batu Caves and going up the stairs.
We made it. And it's full of monkeys.
Something to note is that they also have bats, like they have monkey colonies here, of course. There's also bats inside the caves, and it's such a cool view. I don't know how to explain. Here's a little monkey again being the star of the video, and this is the view overhead. It was so incredible, like out of a movie. In our descent, we saw this monkey. They were feeding him like mini bananas. It was so cute. And they're so interactive with the people, which is surprising. And yeah, we went back down. Guys, the good thing about the Batu Caves is that there's so many restaurants below them where you can just have a refreshment after you actually die going up all these stairs. We're having lunch at a random place and look what they brought us. We ate all this food for just 20 euros. Where are we going? Guys, this was the dumbest and funniest part of the trip. But you know, we had to get our own Labubu and to look at the capybaras inside this store. I said it was becoming a theme, and like I was joking around to my dad that, you know, he loves capybaras, he loves capybaras. So his birthday was coming up, so we got him this birthday capybara and another one. Okay, then we went back to the hotel and I had to do my Labubu review.
Exciting.
And it's real. Has the pot mark seal.
Exciting.
The lychee berry pink one.
No te va a salir el bichi, pero te va a-
Top 10 most exciting moments of my life. No, I'm kidding. Literally this whole time my parents were bullying me like behind the video because I was showing a Labubu. And I was so excited because I got the color I wanted. It was so cute. Look at what my mother bought. No, but my Labubu is cuter. Then in the nighttime, the moment we were all waiting for was to see the beautiful, charming Petronas Towers in the night. And wow, this really reminded me of the Middle East, of the Gulf, of seeing the Burj Khalifa for the first time in Dubai. It was an incredible sight. Guys, now we're gonna try to go to dinner to the wet deck in the W Hotel, which has one of the best views of the Petronas Twin Towers. We had reserved for drinks, but we were hungry, so we came a bit earlier. And wow. And it was time to eat. My parents were vibing, like they were enjoying the house music, the drinks, the food. It was a vibe. And then we went to the 7-Eleven next to our hotel to get some snacks, some night snacks. And I ended up getting this full bag, another lychee tea soda. And again, my parents were bullying me about me making TikToks and videos about this. And I have this.
No, it's not. No debería de estar melted.
Now I can taste the durian. Okay.
It's not good.
This durian ice cream was so trash. Like,
Anyways,
I don't recommend you to buy
chocolate ice
any durian product.
Liquid?
And then I got a chocolate ice cream and it was fully liquid.
anyways, what the hell? I went to 7-Eleven and everything is liquid.
Then moving on to the last day.
Guys, it's day 3 in KL and today we're gonna go to Pavilion Mall. I'm wearing this outfit, just flowy skirt and white top. I'm gonna take you guys with me.
Everything was close to the hotel, so we were just walking. And the city was even more beautiful when the sun was shining over it, which was so nice.
The difference between the other night and today is crazy. And we're going to Pavilion.
And we arrived. Oh my god, I was so excited. It was like going back to Qatar once more and going inside a mall. I wish we could have stayed longer just to go shopping properly.
Wow.
And as Spanish as we are, the first thing we saw was Tara, of
Victoria's
course.
Secret.
And then we went to this popcorn shop to
This is
grab
famous
like
from
caramel
Singapore.
popcorn that apparently is really famous. And that was all. I hope you enjoyed the KL vlog and stay tuned for other Asia vlogs.